So let's get started. Okay, so for today's topic, right, we will cover the topics like administrator and setup essential. Then we will cover the topics like security features to keep your system safe, troubleshooting common issues, understanding updates and how to apply. Okay, so maybe how to apply the patch after you understand the patch update. Okay, then we will go through some of the recap on hardware and setup, password management for appliance, how to configure email filter rules, and I will do a demo on email to SMS. Okay, let's get some heads up and some understanding on our system. Okay, our SendQuick appliance. Okay, so basically with our new hardware specifications, okay, this is our new Antera system. Okay, so basically you have the standard one use space for mounting to your server rack, and it comes with 4 USB and 1 HDMI. Okay, so the HDMI is for you to connect to your monitor. So the new model only support HDMI. So the supported model for these appliances carry is Antera, Connexa, and Avera. And you can notice this is the software version. Okay. So we have a overview of the SendQuick appliances. Okay, for newly set up equipment for SendQuick appliance, we need to have the network cables, the keyboard, and monitor lah. Then you need to have the sender IP address, subnet mask, and gateway to onboard the SendQuick appliance. Then for the SendQuick itself, we provide you with the C1314 cables for power cable and the SendQuick appliances itself. Okay, on my left side is the back view of the appliance. So the HDMI port is here. Okay, then we have the USB port. Okay, we are not using the serial port. Basically the USB port is for you to connect the modem. Then we have the on-off power switch at the back of the system, followed by the power connector. Okay, to turn on the SendQuick, the on-off switch is at the back of the SendQuick. And we have on my right side, the front view of the SendQuick appliance. We have the front panel and the configuration button here. Then we have the USB port in front. Okay, the USB port in front is basically for your keyboard. Okay, the modem is normally connected to the back of the appliance here. Okay, then we have the indication lights. The indication lights will be here. This will show you the power of status hard disk activity, and we have the four network port here. Okay, the network port will be here. Okay, normally when we connect the network port, right, the network port ETH0 will be open for connection. So the network cable should be connected to the ETH0. Okay. Okay, we actually prepared a video. Okay, these videos, you can actually access the video for the installation setups. So we'll go through the videos. The video will provide you the step-by-step how to set up SendQuick. Okay, there won't be any audio, so I will explain along the way. Okay. So if you purchase SendQuick, it comes with the USB come with the appliance itself, a modem, and an antenna, and a USB-Y cable. Okay, to set up the modem, you need to have a valid SIM card. You have to connect the antenna to the modem. The connector will be indicated as cell. So we're basically using cell to send SMS. So for data transmission, we are using cell. So the long antenna had to be connected. So before you insert the SIM card, make sure the go contact is contacted facing upward for this modem. Okay. So the antenna have to place on top of the server rack. Okay. The wire cable for the two USB connector, you have to be connected to the back of the appliance. Okay, I will quickly run through the video because we do not have much time. So make sure the modem is connected with the USB-Y cable. So once you power on the SendQuick server, okay, you'll notice the LS light is blinking, means that the modem is already connected. You can view the appliance information from your display panel. This means you can see for the IP address and the serial number and product name. To get SendQuick connected, right? Okay, you can use a cross cable. So your computer, you have to set the correct range of IP address to connect to the SendQuick. Example, the SendQuick default IP address is 192.168.1.8. Your computer that connected to SendQuick via the cross cable have to be 192.168.1.9. So once connected, right? Okay. Okay. To check, right? Mm. So once you enter the following IP address, okay, you can access the SendQuick login page. So you just key in the credential provided by us, then you can safely log into SendQuick. So from there, you can do your own configuration. You can configure the server IP address. Okay. So for those who wish to know more about setting up the SendQuick, you can, after that, Andy will send you the slides, the URL for the YouTube link is attached on the slides. You can review the video again. Okay, now we have touched on setting up of the modem and SendQuick appliance. Okay, so basically based on the modem, right, the prerequisite for the modem is a standard 4G SIM card. Okay, we will provide you with the modem, USB-Y cable, and antenna. So make sure the 4G SIM card is inserted to the SIM card slot. The ghost chip had to be facing upward or downward depending on the modem model. So you have to connect the Y cable. So once you connected, right, you will see the LS light blinking. The signal light is indicated. Okay. At the bottom here, there will be a YouTube link. You can review the status of the model, how the LS light blink. Okay. So basically, we have two type of modem. These two type of modem that we are using. One is called on my left hand side will be called the L4G1. Okay, the gold surface is facing up when you insert the SIM card. On my right hand side is called the Multi-Tech LEU4. The gold surface is facing down, facing down. Okay, I think this is useful. Maybe I'll play this video. Okay, this is how you insert the SIM card. For L4G1 is a smaller modem. Okay, you can see the model, the serial number as the back of the modem. Okay, make sure the SIM card slot. Okay, for L4G1, right, it's using a micro SIM. So you have to break the SIM card and connect to the modem. Okay, you can use your finger, but sometimes finger is not so useful. You can use the screwdriver, the flat tip screwdriver, to push in the SIM card. To eject out, you can use a flat tip screwdriver to eject out the SIM card. So modem status, once the modem is connected, right, in dashboards, in SendQuick dashboard modem status, you can view the modem status. Okay, so once the modem is successfully connected, no, you need to have a valid SIM card. Then SendQuick will only able to display the modem status. If your SIM card is not inserted correctly, the SendQuick will not display the modem status. Or if your SIM card is not valid, means that no credit or what. Sometimes the modem will not be able to connect and will not be able to display the modem status. Okay, on my left hand side, you will see modem host. Okay, modem host indicate the modem location. Okay, for some of the system, right, they are connecting as HA. There's two SendQuick is using for HA. Then you will know that this modem belongs to primary host or secondary host. Okay, a lot of people will be asking, what is SMSC? Okay, SMSC stands for Short Message Service Center Number. Basically, it's not your SIM card number. Okay, if you send a SMS out from SendQuick, right, when your recipient receive, right, you will indicate that number. That number is actually your SIM card number. Is your mobile SIM card number. If it shows on SendQuick status, modem status, the SMSC is not your actual SIM card number. It belongs to the telco. Okay, a lot of people will be asking questions like, what is IMEI? IMEI stands for International Mobile Equipment Identity. Okay, this can be found in the SendQuick modem status. Okay. Then it will show you the modem IME number. Okay, the modem IME number can be found on your physical modem at the back of the modem. Okay, normally you will see the modem IME number at the back of the modem. Okay, this is useful when you do troubleshooting. Okay, maybe in the data center, one of your modem is down. Then you can take note of the IME number, which IME number is down. Then you can go down to the data center to locate the exact modem, physical modem that is having problem. Okay, then we come to dashboard and overview. Okay, to access SendQuick Gateway. Okay, for SendQuick Gateway for Antera version, okay, we have several products like Antera Alert Plus. Okay, then we have lower range models like Enterprise Alert. Okay, so basically this is dashboard overview is based on Antera, our high-end model. Okay, Angela high-end model, there will be consists of two portal. One will be called the admin portal, okay, where you can configure the system from here. And we have one is called the messaging portal. Okay. To access the admin portal, right, you put in the IP address / appliance. Okay, you will go to this light blue screen. Okay, then for messaging portals, you put in the IP address, put in web app, you will go to this dark blue portal. Okay, this will be messaging portal. This messaging portal is for mainly for contact center. They use this to message the customers. Okay, so when you log into SendQuick, right, SendQuick consists of three standard login ID. One is admin, supervisor, and operator. These are the three standard account that you can log into the admin portal. You cannot create login account. Due to security reason, we have standardized these three accounts for you to use. Because the admin portal has the full administration right. The supervisor account will be also having the same administration right. Okay, then we have the operator who have the only read-only access rights. However, where the admin portal can reset the supervisor and the operator. However, the supervisor cannot reset the admin portal. That's the difference between the admin and supervisor. To change the password, right, you can go to the password management under server admin web login. Okay. Let me navigate to my SendQuick admin portal and show you where to change the password. Okay, basically, okay, so I have a login to the Entera system. Okay, to change the password, right, on the left-hand side, you will see the menu button, the menu option here. You click on password management, click on server admin web login. Okay, you key in the password and click confirm the password and click save. Take note that the password must be follow the following criteria requirement. Make sure it has a minimum length of 8 characters, one uppercase and one special character. So for supervisor, the same thing you can change over here. Okay, so for those people who do not want the supervisor account or do not want the operator account due to security reason and your security team will not want you to have so many accounts to log in, you can actually disable it. It's under settings, you can disable the account. Once you click save, it will be disabled. Okay, by default, when we prepare the system, it's all disabled. Unless you want to turn it on, you have to enable it. Okay, you can select local Active Directory or local only. Okay, to enable the supervisor or operator account. Okay, so in this slide, I will touch on email to SMS simulations. Okay, basically email to SMS, right? Okay, so for this slide, right? For this slide, we will explain email to SMS. Okay, actually on the right side is the application system. So we can actually send the email to SMS to SendQuick using the application system using Thunderbird. Okay, if you are using the SMTP protocol, so once SendQuick receives the alerts from your Thunderbird or from your SolarWind, okay, so SendQuick will receive the email, so it will transfer to a SMS to the recipient. So it will send as an email alert, sorry, it will send an SMS alert to your mobile recipient. Okay. So you can find these functions in filter rules under email filter. Okay. So let me navigate to the appliance. Okay, navigate to SendQuick. Okay, so email filter rules can be found on the left side of the navigation here. So once you click on email filter, then you click on email filter. Okay, so you can create the email filter here. For this demo, I already created one. Okay, so you can put in the description, example as SolarWind. Then you can put in mail to. So basically, from example from your application, so this is a simulation. This is an example. Okay, so from your SolarWind that you want to send to SendQuick, in order to receive email to SMS, your SolarWind has to point to SendQuick, either to the host and domain or using the IP address of the SendQuick. Okay, so SendQuick will recognize the condition here as alarm. So example, you send as the mail to as alarm at IP address, SendQuick will receive this notification and convert it to the SMS to the recipient. Okay, so there's all this condition here. You can put in subject. Okay, you can put in subject down, the word as down. When SendQuick receive this email showing that it's down, then it will convert to the SMS and send out. Okay. Under view, okay, you can put in the mobile number. Okay, you can put in the mobile number, and we also can send by email. Okay, SendQuick are also able to receive the alerts from your SolarWind and send out as an email out on mobile number. Okay, so alert templates on my right hand side, I will not, due to time constraint, I just roughly go through. I will not go through everything. So on the right side, right, the default messaging templates, you can use the symbol here for the default messaging templates. So you can show as a subject, okay, or you can show as the message body. If you do not need the message body, you can remove it. Okay, by default, the message body is in the alert template. Okay, you can put in the date and time. Okay, so I will do a test here. Okay, so you can put in, and for this demonstration, I will put in this email and I will put in alarm. So you just click send. Okay. So normally once it's sent, it will go into the queue first. So you can actually check from here. Okay, you can go to system messages. Okay, then you can click on view SMS send. So once you click view, you can see that the SMS is already been triggered up to me. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so for this next presentation, we'll cover the security features. Okay. Okay, so for this demonstration, we will cover SSL setup and system services. Okay. Okay, so these are the steps to update the SSL setup. Okay, to enable the SSL services, make sure that we recommend you to use HTTP. Okay, do not use HTTPS. Okay, we recommend you to use HTTP to enable the SSL services. In case the SSL service sort of unsuccessful and you cannot get into HTTPS. Okay, so we recommend you to update the SSL services using HTTP. Okay, so to update the SSL services, go to security setup, go to SSL setup. Okay, two files are required to complete the SSL setup. Okay, so you need the SSL key and the SSL cert. Okay, if your premises, if your network team require to have a CA file, right, then you have to you have to go and purchase the CA file. Okay, for CA file, right, you have to create the CSR request. Then your server team will able to provide you the CA file. Okay, for this you can actually email us. We will help you how to create. We will help you to create the CSR request. Okay, so these are the steps to update the SSL services. Okay, if you navigate to SendQuick, right, the most important steps, right, okay, you have to tick enable SSL services. Okay, then you from the SSL key, right, where you receive the SSL key, you have to open up in a notepad and copy the key and paste into the box here. And for the SSL cert, same thing. You have to open with a notepad and copy the key and paste into the box here. So once you successfully paste both key and cert, then you have to enter the password and click save. Okay, normally the key, when they generate the key, right? When you generate the key, you need a password. So you have to use back the same password. Okay, so the steps here, okay. You have to tick enable SSL, click on the SSL key on the browser column and paste, copy and paste. Okay, you can use a text editor on Notepad. So for the same goes to the cert and enter the password. Once it's updated successfully, you should see the SSL services set up successfully at the bottom here. Okay, the screenshot is at the bottom here. Okay, so the next thing we come to system services. Okay, system services, okay, we have okay, system services, right? You on the right hand side, right? You will see enable. Okay, these are the ports. You can actually close the ports here. If you uncheck and save it, then all the ports will be closed. Okay, you can select those ports you are not using. For understand for some of your network area, right, you need to disable certain ports due to VA scan. So sometimes you do the VA scan, they detected certain ports, and this port are not cannot be used in your premises or in your network environment. You can actually disable from here. Okay, just take note the SSH port, port 22, right? Okay, so once you disable it, right, when in future, if you need to do patch update, right, you need to enable this and save it. Okay, for patch update, right, for SSH port, right, we need the SSH port for patch update. The reason is why, in case anything goes wrong with the system, we still can access the system via SSH port. If you disable it, we cannot access the system anymore. Okay, so we comes to another topic. Okay, troubleshooting common issues. Okay, so basically we will touch on some troubleshooting common issues like how to use the usage log and system test tools. In the usage log, right? Okay, basically you can navigate to the usage log here. It's under message log. Okay, so under usage log, you will see in send log, right? You see the message being sent out. If the message is not sent out, it will fall under the unsend log. Okay. So as you can see, so in the send log, okay, this is under message log. Okay, in the send log, you will see the message being sent out. If the message is unsent, it will fall under the unsent log. Okay, under the unsent log, right? Okay, you can see here. Okay, if anything happen, right, if the message doesn't go out, it will fall under unsent log. Pay attention to remarks. Okay, remarks will indicate why the message not sent. So for this error, right, you see error 195, unexpected error. Please verify mobile services. Okay, so it's due to your mobile number. You look at the mobile number here, it contains only the 6-digit number. So it becomes an invalid number. So it will fall under the answer. Okay, another thing useful is using the usage statistic. Okay, in usage statistic, right? Okay, it allows you to show navigate to the last 7 days or 30 days. Okay, so for today, I just generate the report here. It will show you the statistics. Okay, how many SMS has been sent? Okay, where is the who has sent the SMS? Okay, you can see from here. Okay, then in the dashboard, right? Okay, we have the statistic here. It will show you the chart of the SMS. Yeah. And other security function, we have the audit log. Okay, so the audit log will show you what has happened to the system, what has been done on the system, the event of the system, like what has been done. Just now I have added the email filter. It will show you the date and time, username, who has done the configurations, and who has been triggered the SMS. Okay. Okay. The next topic I'll cover on system test tools. Okay, basically this will be the system test tools. Okay, system test tool will be very useful for troubleshooting and isolation of the issue on your SendQuick. You can use this to do a pin test. Okay, you can use this to do a SMS test also. Okay, so if you go to system test tools, okay, you can use this to send test messages. Okay. Send test messages help you to isolate whether the modem or the SIM card issue. Okay, so if you can send out from SendQuick, right, means that the SIM card there's no issue. If you can't even send out from SendQuick, right, then the SIM card will be having some issue. Okay, it's either there's no credit in your SIM card or due to usage policy, fair usage policy. So you can do the pin test here also. You can actually pin the application you are doing integration, see whether SendQuick can reach your applications. Okay, you can also do the telnet test here. So whether you can access the application from SendQuick. So to make sure the integration, you can use these tools to do the testing. Okay. So the next slide will have some explanations for some understanding for you how SendQuick process the messages and how you can isolate the issue. So information is normally sent by your application or from your server. So once it reaches SendQuick, right? Okay, if it doesn't reach SendQuick, right? SendQuick didn't receive anything from your application, right? So sometimes it could be due to wrong IP address is pointing to SendQuick or it's not correctly configured. So you can isolate the issue. So if SendQuick didn't receive, SendQuick cannot even send out your alerts to the recipient. So you can isolate the issue. Okay, if SendQuick received your alerts from your application, however, it cannot be sent out. Okay, it could be due to your SIM card issue. Okay, the messages cannot be sent out. Okay, so sometimes it could be due to telco or could be due to the recipient. Okay, maybe invalid number or the recipient SIM card is not working or the reception is no good. Okay, So common issue happen is due to SIM card rejected due to invalid numbers. Okay, the insufficient credit sometimes is due to fair usage policy. Mhm. Okay. Okay, sometimes it's due to operator rejected code. Okay, if you happen to find any reject code, right? Okay, then you can let us know. So we'll let you know what's the reject code. Sometimes it could be due to SIM card not connected or SIM card reception issue. Okay, the next topic, right, we will cover. Just now we have already covered how to use the system test tools. Okay, you can use the SMS test tools, or you can use the send test message. Okay, just now we already covered. Okay, the most important thing, how do you do the password reset from your appliances? Okay, so basically you can do the password reset. Okay, so in case that you have forgotten the admin password, okay, what should you do? Okay, the only way to reset the password, right? Okay, you have to physically go down to the data center or to near to the appliances where you locate the appliances of the SendQuick. Okay, you have to connect the monitor and keyboard. Okay, okay, you have to enter alternate F3 to enter into the reset prompt. So from there, you have to press Y to reset the password. Okay. So after that, once you have successfully reset the password, right, you have to log into the SendQuick browser. Okay, enter the admin user account called admin, then followed by the serial number of your SendQuick. So, okay, in case that you can't even locate the serial number of the SendQuick, okay, so you can press alternate F4 on your keyboard. Okay, the serial number will be appearing on the top here. Okay, you can see the serial number here. Okay, okay. For this, maybe I'll play a video on how to do the reset. Ensure you connect the monitor and keyboard. Press alternate F3. Press enter. Press Y. Now the password is already reset. Okay, you press alternate F4 on your keyboard. Okay, you can see the serial number on top. Okay, so we'll cover another topic, patch update. Okay, so we recommend you to go to our website, www.sendquick.com update. Okay, okay, you can take note about the release notes that we have published on the website. Okay, you can download the release notes. Just take note, look out for your SendQuick products. What products are you using? Alert, Alert Plus, okay, or Antera. Okay, latest version will be appearing on the right side. Okay, you can see the latest version patch numbers and the release dates. Okay, so on my right side, right, fill, you have to fill in the form to request for the patch. So where can you get all this information? The version, patch number, and the serial number. So we need these three information for you to fill up. Okay, so you can go to dashboard system overview to check these three informations. Once you fill it up right, when we receive you an email, we receive an email from you, we will provide you with a patch update step-by-step guide. So we will provide you the update guide, how to do the patch update. Okay, so we recommend you to subscribe to the patch update mailing list. So you can go to our website under on top of the URL here. So once we capture your email address and your company information, our colleague will send you the mailing once there's a new patch update being released. Okay, we will go through FAQ apply patch. Okay, how to apply patch. Okay. Okay, when you apply patch, right? Okay, once you have successfully download the patch, click apply patch. Okay, go to browse. Okay, select the file and then click upload. So once updated, right? Okay. So it happened to you if you see you're waited for quite some time and you do not aware what happened to the system and it keep patching, is the system will show updating. Okay. Sometimes it could be due to browser issue when the browser go offline. So if you waited more than 20 minutes, okay, what you can do is that open another tab. Okay. Copy the URL, open another tab. Okay, so once you access to SendQuick, right? Okay, so example, you log in again. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, if you see the patch number change to the patch that you updated, right? Means the SendQuick already updated. So do not log off first. Navigate to the previous page where you do the update. Once you see completed at the bottom here, at the top here, once you see completed means it's already successfully updated. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to let you know something. Okay, most important thing, please take note. Okay, before you attempt to apply the patch, right? We recommend you to generate the backup file first. Okay, so we generate the backup file first before you do any update. Okay, the reason why you need to generate a backup file, in case the system has any issues, okay, if you send us the backup file, we can able help you to restore into a brand new system to replace the system. So if attempt to update any patch, right, we strongly recommend you to generate the backup file in case there's any issue on the system. We can use this back. If you got the backup file, you send it to us. We will restore into a new system to replace to the system that having issue. Okay, for technical support, right? Okay, if you face any issue for any technical support, please write to support@sendquick.com. Please provide us your product name, version, patch number, serial number, okay, the incident details. Okay, and it's easier if you can do a screenshot of your system overview. So at least we know all the informations. And last but not least, right, if let's say we request you to provide us the diagnostic file, please help us to generate the diagnostic file. Okay, let me show you where to generate the diagnostic file. You can generate the diagnostic file by clicking at the bottom here on the left-hand side navigation button. You click on generate diagnostic file, then click start. Okay, you can generate the diagnostic file and send to us. Okay, so if you face any issue, if you think that the diagnostic file is too big, you can actually help us to go to message log. Okay, go to system log. Okay, you can download the system log for us. As here you have the SMS, you can download. Okay, or you can click download and save it and send to us. So we in this slide we also explain how to go to backup and diagnostic, generate the diagnostic form. That's all. Thank you
Okay.
for everyone's attention.
Yes, Nicholas, don't go yet. We do have questions. So I'm gonna ask you some of the questions that have been popping in at the Q&A section. I hope you can answer. If not, maybe Ted can help to answer. Is it okay? Yeah. So the first one is, can we log into two web portal sessions concurrently as an admin?
You can, but not advisable because the other one will be locked off. There's a time limitation.
Uh,
Uh,
Dropping off,
not
cannot hear you.
advisable, not advisable. The other one will be locked off.
Oh, yeah.
There's a
But
time
just now you were
limit.
showing on the other, just create a new tab to log in
Yeah.
now. While you're doing the patch is okay
That
now.
one is for a short while you can,
Yeah.
but for long-term usage, right? But account only can log in once.
Yes. I
Okay,
think if
you
you
cannot share the same account
correct,
ID and password. Yeah.
if you try to log into another device, then
Mm.
the one can get locked out, right? If you
Yeah, will be
yeah.
locked up.
Okay, I hope that answers your question. Next question, the console password reset, is it only for admin or supervisor operator accounts can do the same?
Okay, the console password reset is only for admin. Okay, admin will be the master password.
So
Okay,
supervisor login, you cannot do the password reset.
supervisor, you can use the URL to
Ah,
reset the
okay,
password.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I think earlier on we said that supervisor and operator cannot reset the administrator password. We are talking about
Correct.
administrator password now. So only the admin login can reset the console password, right?
Mm.
Okay, so I hope that answer your question. Only admin, huh? Currently filters are set up to send only SMS during working hours. Can we set up a specific priority SMS to bypass to be sent outside the working hours filter? Do you understand that question?
You mean you want to
That means
schedule?
they already scheduled that only SMS can be sent only during working hours. But then, is there a way to set that some SMS is got more priority, you bypass this? That means during outside working hours, it also can send. Can that be done?
Cannot be done. But if let's say they intend to use the email filtering rules, right? They are talking about email filtering rules, right?
Correct. But I guess,
Mm.
yes.
No, at the moment, the cannot be done
All right.
unless
So,
there's some enhancement they want.
yeah. Perhaps,
Mm,
yeah, if you can write into us, we see how else we can find some alternatives for you to do to
mm.
work around what you need to do, huh? Okay. Is there any way to grant an entire AD group to have supervisor role? Don't think
No,
so.
no, cannot. For security reason, right? We only allow the maximum is allowed account for admin 180 login, supervisor 180 login. Total AD login is only three. Yeah.
So you cannot have an entire AD group have a
No,
supervisor role, right?
you cannot have an entire AD.
Okay, okay, cannot.
Mm.
So when we are doing searches on SMS that have been sent by mobile number or create time frame searches are slow. Is there an issue that indexes are missing in the SendQuick DB when the search is very slow?
The search is very slow. Search is very slow could be due to uh, the maintenance is not done in your site. Could be I'm not sure why the search is slow. Could be the data is quite big. So once you search, right, it could be slow. We advise you to navigate to using the date to navigate to the the actual date to do the search.
Yes, there's a question that says, is there a way to disable all SMS alerts temporarily? Example, when we do a production restart and maintenance.
Oh, okay. That one is the blackout function.
We can do a
Ah,
blackout
yeah,
function.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I
So
can share the
you do a
screen.
quick show on how to do a blackout function
Yeah.
if you want to disable SMS alerts temporary. So you do not remove the filter, or do not remove the whole setup. You just want to temporary
Okay. I can see my
disable the
screen, right?
alerts. Yeah, maybe Nicholas, you can quickly
Yeah.
show. There was another question in chat. Well,
Okay.
I check on the.
We have under message setup. There's a blackout. Okay. When you add new records, right? Okay. You can put the date and time. Okay. You want to stop SendQuick for sending SMS.
So you can
Okay.
specify the period where there is a
Yeah.
blackout,
Daily,
no
weekly,
alerts
or
are sent.
monthly. Or you can indicate from this date to this end of the day. Okay, you can enable or disable it. So once this has been set, right? Example, you set for today up to midnight, right? Okay, and all the SMS coming will go to unsend. Okay, the SMS coming will go to unsend. So it will not send out.
Okay, can. So you can do that in a backup function. Another question is, I'll
Yes.
answer this one. Does backup files can be restored on any version? No, backup and restore only works on the same version and batch number. So you cannot have different version. So the backup and restore only works on the same version. Okay, I think Ted is answering that, asking, are the update patch procedures for SendQuick Connexa and Terra the same? Specifically, do we need to apply the patches incrementally? Alternatively, is it possible to update directly to the latest patch version?
Okay. Basically, we're based on the patch instructions, and so you have to follow the procedure provided by us, lah.
Yes,
So
I think,
updating directly may not be possible because depending on which version you are
yeah.
using. Yeah.
But I think it depends on your version. So we cannot say
Mm.
a direct, because some don't need to do incrementally, but some need to. So we need to check exactly what version you're on, what system you're on, and we'll advise you accordingly. Yeah. Okay. Then does SendQuick support provide on-call troubleshooting? It can be done. We can always arrange for Teams or Zoom meeting to guide you on certain things, right? Yes, Ted has already replied to about the on support call. Yes, we can arrange a remote session. Just let us know your serial number. We need to check that as long as your set is under a maintenance agreement or under warranty with us, we will definitely honor to make sure that we help you to support your system. Now, of course, some of you may have lapsed, but no worry, as long as you renew your agreement with us, we will definitely be able to support you. That's the whole idea of this this maintenance support, that we actually make sure we reserve our time for those who really need our support in that sense. Okay, so that's all the questions and answers that we have. Thank you all for attending today's training. Do drop us email if you have any other feedback that you'd like us to know more, like us to help us tap you in your SendQuick journey as well. So with that, come to the end. Thank you very much, and hope to see you again on our next training. Goodbye.